So tonight, we have met a number of amazing entrepreneurs that are looking to make an impact on this world. And I've got to admit, it is really hard being here at the legendary Apollo Theater and not thinking about my fellow FUBU co-founders, my partners, my brothers. I mean, I'm 53 years old, and I've known some of these guys 49 years. Think about it like this. Everybody out there wants to consider, should they make a family member or a friend or partner? I got a word of advice to you. If you do it with the right people, it is the best high in the world. So I wanted to do something very special and introduce my three partners, Keith, Carl, and Jay. Guys, did you ever think you'd be sitting here on the stage at the Apollo Theater?
It's showtime, right?
Right. Now, since we've been here talking to so many aspiring entrepreneurs, I want to show a clip, right? And this clip is from a while back of four little really scared brown boys who had big dreams, who wanted to change the world, a lot of hustle, but we didn't know what we were doing. Let's take a look at that clip.
Today I have some brothers here that have a new clothing line, go by the name of FUBU.
FUBU stands for us, by us.
The meaning of our clothing is not on our clothing. We want you to wear it because you like it, and we basically know what everybody likes because we're the ones who wear it. We have a feel for what's coming up, you know, when baggy's in and baggy's out. And we basically, that's why it's for us, by us. We make the clothes that we know we like to wear. We basically put out what we know all urban city kids would like to wear. We've always been the trendsetters, whether we decided that this year we were gonna wear workman boots or so forth like that.
LL Cool J, Red Alert, what else? Nas. We done came through here, we've been here a long time, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? We know how to represent our clothes, we represent them well, we know our people's out there gonna represent them.
Brooklyn in the house. And also, we can be found at Montego Bay in Queens, Jamaica Avenue, 165th Street.
It's, you know, some nice clothing, and it's, you know, it's classy, and it's, you know, it's a good thing. You can wear it, you know, running around in the park, or you can play it at the club at night, I guess, you know. FUBU, you see me wearing it, you'll see it on the box. You'll probably see your favorite stars playing it too. So check it out. It's going to be in the stores soon. Another exclusive right here in the box. You saw it here first.
Now, for those of you who don't know, you saw that clip, couldn't you tell that our interview skills were horrible? I was scared to death. It was on an incredibly influential show called Video Music Box. What would you tell the younger version of yourself when you were watching us there?
I think the first thing I can think of is, you know, keep doing what you're doing. Everything's going to be okay.
I mean, for me, it was just being prepared. You know, a lot of times you work hard and, you know, for that one chance. And when you have that one chance, you got to knock it out the box.
Right.
I feel like you have to believe in yourself. Yeah. And that's what we did at that point. We were believing in ourselves. We thought we already made it before we made it.
So as we talk full circle here, I have the honor and joy of bringing out our mentor, New York City hip-hop's mentor, Mr. Ralph McDaniels, to interview us one last time, baby.
Oh,
this is not going to be the last. Thank you, Ralph, for being here, man. All right.
Thank you. Thank you for having me.
Oh, my God. So tell us a little bit about the Video Music Box collection. I know I touched on it a little bit, but tell us about it.
So the Video Music Box collection is something we started about 10 years ago, but 3 years ago with the pandemic happening and everybody online, I saw it as an opportunity to really bring awareness to what we were doing with the collection. So we have over 30,000 hours of content from early FUBU, of course, like you guys just saw, as well as LL, Jay-Z, all these different artists. So the next Ralph McDaniels or journalist or whoever it is can come along and be able to study it and learn from it. Yeah.
So I'm really honored to get this interview going. I'm going to shut up because I have been fortunate enough to be on stages for a long period of time.
Well, thank you so much. And that was one of my questions is, how is it to start a business and you're starting it with your friends? How hard, how difficult is that? I'll run that to Carl first.
Well, me personally, it was easy. You know, me and Damon grew up, you know, since we were 5 years old. So just for us to get into business together, to me, was a natural progression. We grew up in hip hop. Hip hop was our life for a long time.
Something that I always picked up from, you know, you guys' relationship is Jay. He's a serviceman. He's been in the service. He had a structure to him. How did that work with everybody else, Jay?
I think the structure came more so because I was determined I wanted to really be in fashion. It was just a natural maturation. It's going to happen regardless
me coming on. Damon was actually a friend of mine from junior high school on. So we all had stages of our lives where we all became friends, and we all kind of used our talents for good to create what we have created.
So Keith, how did you fit into these guys who've been friends from young kids?
See, I met these guys in high school. You know, meeting them, they took me away from the streets. The things that we did together was something I never experienced.
So in the interview, in the clip that you showed, I realized that FUBU was bigger than a clothing or a T-shirt or something that someone could wear. I just felt good after that. And I said, this is gonna work. Did you know that was gonna come about?
If I would have to answer it, I would say absolutely not. I didn't know, but it was like a Jay, the days that I wanted to quit, Jay would not let.
And sometimes you need fresh energy.
What's the difference between starting a business in 1992 and in 2022?
Wow. I think 1992 was, you know, it was much harder. You know, we didn't have social media. We didn't have all these outlets. You know, if you wanted to advertise, you had to pay a whole bunch of money. So what we did was we were the advertising. You know, we went out and we hit every spot, every club, every event, and we had to be there. And that kind of, for me, is the difference between now, because now you can just jump on social media, or you can take a picture and say, I'm in Dubai, you be in your living room, you know, things of that nature. You know what I'm saying? But back then, it was much harder.
At that time, we were hip hop. We bought records, we went to the shows, we lived the hip hop
Lifestyle,
culture.
Yep.
We also didn't see other people that owned. And it was a very obnoxious ask of ours. The ones that we saw own, Hawk and I, who, first of all, when we had $27, he walked us into a trade show and said, let me introduce you to everybody.
Right.
So we're all always told that African Americans don't help out other African Americans. The most beautiful thing now, when you see images of people who own of color, they may own 100% by themselves, and they have other people of all colors around them, working with them, partners, and you're not in this bubble anymore.
People ask all the time about FUBU, the brand, in 2022, and you have an amazing partnership that you just formed with Marvel.
Yeah.
How did that come about, and how does it feel to do a collab with Black Panther?
Marvel called us up and said, we have Black Panther 2 coming out. We know that this is probably going to be one of the biggest movies in history, but from an impact standpoint, this is going to inspire more people. And we want you to create a merch line. I think it's legendary for a big brand like that to reach out to us, for us to be able to take this stage with you, and for us to be able to now pay it forward. So as you see, you got the Marvel FUBU collab up there, and then we were able to find another young man that we have a massive amount of respect for. His company is called Actively Black. His name is Lanny, and we're gonna bring Lanny out right now to, there you go, come on out, Lanny. All right.
There he is.
How you doing, fellas?
Good to see you, good to see you.
Got to pay my respects to the legends, man.
It's right here, brother.
Oh, wow, thank you.
Yeah, so that's who Lanny is, and we're really, really proud that he answered the call and joined us on this journey with Marvel and Black Panther 2.
Bridging the gap.
Bridging
Absolutely.
the gap.
Absolutely.
I just have to shout you guys out, man, for passing this torch the way that you're doing. Is life-changing to me already, and I look forward to making you proud and then being able to pass that baton to somebody else when it's my turn.
Well, it's truly an honor. Thank you for sharing this public stage with me, from my partners from day one to our mentor and everybody's. I think everybody calls Ralph, you know, in hip hop, they're silent.
Ralph, baby.
All right. Thank you guys, and I can't wait to see what Actively Black and Marvel and FUBU and Marvel do. Thank you.